Hello, my name is Josh Goodman. I'm with Pour My Beer. I'm the founder and CEO, and today we're going to do a live demo of the BKG. To understand what the BKG is, I wanted to show you what your introductory email looks like when you first come on board. This describes the motivation and inspiration behind the name the BKG. As you can see, the EKG is the product it was kind of based off of, because an EKG tells you about the health of your heart and can identify potential problems and issues that may arise. We piggybacked off that concept and added a B to the beginning for a beverage KG. So it's all your beverages. It gives you a quick diagnostic look of everything and how it's working. So once you get access to the BKG website, we are going to take you over to the actual dashboard. This is the dashboard. You can see it shows you your monthly sales. It shows you your staff sales. It shows you what you're selling by product, your volume. You can see a full report by just clicking on the full report section, and that's going to take you to a page that gives you the entire list of everything that you've sold for that week, that month, that year, which, as you can see, from a volume perspective, they're doing much more in Coors Light than anything else. And then from a revenue perspective, margaritas are obviously at the top here. Moving right along, going into some of the other functions and features of the BKG, you also have access to seeing what your staff is pouring, so you can set alerts on if your staff's pouring more than you'd like. You can essentially get that alert sent to your email or a group email, as well as when you go to the dashboard section of the, let me pull it up. So as you can see, when you click on the product profile, it's going to show you the different products. It's going to show you for that day what's been happening, how many ounces, staff cleaning. It's going to give you a breakdown of your different size pours. So as you can see, this one's pretty evenly spread out. And then your product statistics from a number of pours based off size. And then as you scroll down, it gives you all of your products, everything that's been sold. This is where you can add the cost of the product, so your cost per ounce, which is very helpful in understanding what your profits are for each product. And as you click into the individual product, you can see this allows you to add the kegs. We have predetermined sizes of your kegs, and then when you put it in, because a keg may cost a little different one week from another week or a month if you get a deal. So again, we want to make sure that all that's accounted for. Close that out. So as you can see, you have different products, and the report percentage is something I really enjoy looking at because it gives you a sense of what people are not just tasting, but what they're going back and having more of. So you can see, this one's not a huge data set, but 9 times out of the 29, they come back and have more. And we can do this from a different filter. We can pick last month. So, let's say last month was a little bit more. It's going to reset the data so you can see what happened that month. And most of our reports can be exported to Excel, so that gives you clarity on what's happening. But just that last month, you can see they had 175 different products on tap. The average repour was 19, total ounces 137,000. A lot of staff cleaning, so got to look into that a little bit more. But as we go through here, you can sort this by, what was your top revenue product, but then you're able to look into that a little bit deeper to see what the, let's see. So when you click on that particular product, so this was the margaritas. That seems to be a reoccurring theme, but we'll go with house-made bourbon ginger. I'm blowing lots of, here we go. So the watermelon sour. Let's see. We'll click on margaritas just because who doesn't like a margarita? And as you can see, when you click into the margaritas, it's going to give you the percent poured of total. It's going to give you every transaction. So this is every person that's poured it. Let's see, and then it's going to go down to every transaction. So you can export that and you can see what the average transaction was. Online bill means this is directly connected to an actual customer's tab. Looks like there's a decent amount of manager pours in there and staff pours. So again, I would probably look into that a little bit more. Maybe they're doing a lot of tasting there. As we look a little bit deeper, we can go into the customer section. So we're going to go into customer profiles and customer statistics. So as we look into the customer profiles, you can see just we'll take a different data set. We'll do again last month to keep it consistent. So you have a full month of transactions to look at, and it's going to grab every customer sale that took place in that month, and you can look into each customer's information to see what they did and how they did it. But so you have average times the tap 4, average repour percentage 19%. I mean, they'd go and try the same one for a second time 1 out of 5 times. Average pour 7.86 ounces. Average spend $17, and average total ounces poured 32.96. Now keep in mind that if they're having liquor or wine, it's going to be a smaller number. So that's a pretty healthy number, just looking at that from compared to other ones. Then you have totals. So there was 18,000 times people went to the tap. Total repours, 3289. The total of revenue was 73,000, 141,000 ounces. And again, as you scroll down into this, you can see every single transaction. So you have access to exporting this data, and looking at every single transaction, however you'd like to help you run your business by just clicking download results. And as the customer administrator for your location, you can add additional team members to your BKG to have access to the information that you have. But just bringing things to a close here, going back to the today. In the today section, we just wanted to give you a quick snapshot of what is going on that day. So today, it's just for example, it's 5:10 here, meaning it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this location, and you can see the mango guava is moving pretty quickly. So you have the keg velocity is how much are they doing an average per hour. So it's going to give you more accurate information on that. And this tells you the last time it synced. So that was about an hour ago, I believe. So this information, and then you have your keg yield. Again, this is really based off you putting the information in there as well. This is going to give you your keg levels. For the most part, again, we're going to continue to improve and add to the BKG. But this is your online portal, so you can be, in the Bahamas on vacation and log in, see what's happening at your location, view alerts, forward reports to your management team, forward, suggestions based off of the reports that you have viewed. And again, the goal is to just provide you the intelligence and access to the information that's going to allow you to run your business more intelligently and not overload you with information and data that is not going to help you run your business. One of the more powerful comments one of our customers have made to us is, we have our POS information, we can access that. So what we're looking for in the BKG is information that is going to help us run our business, not confuse us. As far as age, sex, and demographic, that's not as important to a smart operator, because they realize that $1 from a 26-year-old is the same as $1 from a 46-year-old, and they've built their business to attract people. So it's really not as important what the age, sex, and zip code of the person is. Now you do want to know repeat versus new business, and all that is captured in your point of sale. So again, we want to provide you with the information that's going to help you run your business, not overwhelm you with data that's irrelevant, because the goal is to get people in the door, get them using your systems, drinking your products, and getting them to come back again. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial on the BKG. As we continue to add features and functions to it, we look forward to explaining those in future videos. But again, thank you, and look forward to working with you.